All right, guys. You seriously got to promise me you're not going to get mad. Oh.
Puttin on the Ritz.
Buongiorno amici, ciao a tutti, sono BC, and welcome back to another episode on the Diamond Society. Oh yeah, man, we are downtown in the middle of Redstar City, and yeah, the last time we were together, all this was some blocks in the ground. I don't even think I had a plan yet, and that really wasn't that long ago. It's just I started rocking and rolling, and here we are. And yeah, it's like all four sides are actually done, and this is just the base. So this is indeed going to be like a ridiculously awesome tower, and it's just the base. Now, I know. Trust me, I know how some of you feel. Some of you are like, guy. Like, seriously, what are you doing to us? You have to show us this stuff. I got it. I'm sorry. That's why I started out with a sorry. I'm telling you. But I'm going to make it up to you. I promise. I got something cool in store. But yeah, check it out, man. I'm really excited about the way this is coming along. And it's really progressing. I really dig this shape. I'm not going to give away what it's going to happen. In fact, during this episode, we are going to keep building up some more. And I've actually recruited the help of Ajax, so we're going to get it all captured. We're going to do one of our fabulous, awesome BC time lapses, and we're going to see it all together unfold before our very eyes. But as far as the base goes, the building that I'm building is basically something that, in my mind, has been erected out of maybe like what was once a cathedral or church or something like that. So not like it desecrated it or anything, but it's just a repurposement. And I kind of think, in my mind, that's like what steampunk is all about. It's about a build, particularly in the 1920s, 30s style, Victorian era. And then we're going to take like Jules Verne technology and just cram it into it. Or it's something that's like been recycled, repurposed in a very interesting way. So that's kind of where we're gonna go with this. And I don't know what, does anybody else's game do that for real? Like, my game does that all the time. It's the most annoying thing, especially when Ajax is recording time lapse. It happens to him too, and that's on a different machine. So. I always got to edit those little teeny bits out, but it's the most annoying thing, especially if I'm not paying attention, and he could record like like 10, 20 minutes of that pause screen, and I wouldn't know it if I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, let's look inside, right? So inside, there's nothing going on. I have done some landscaping out here. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it all comes together. But inside, look, nothing exciting going on. This is just storage, and we have a community enchanting table here in the middle. And people are starting to bring their banners in because this clock tower is actually going to house the meeting room at the top of it. So I'm really excited for that to happen. So I'm asking everybody to bring their stuff to me, and that way I can kind of consolidate it all. But man, yeah, this is happening. Not as much as what's happening. Oh man, it's just kind of coming into render distance. But guys, the slums are out of control. I need you to go look at Muse, Dragon Tech Gaming, Corteza Reno, AFK Falcon, Silver Cost, Coop Dizzle. Gosh, I think that's everybody who's building out there right now. It's really coming along as like this little village thing, but it's awesome. So let me show you what's going on here, and this is what we're going to do. So you see, like, this building, I'm going for more depth than I ever have before in a build. And look at this. Let me show you what's going on here. So look, we got the clay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we start counting stone. 5, 6 layers, right? 4 of them are just the wall, but 6 layers total. And then we have these outskirts, so it's even more. But let me show you what's going on in these 4 layers here, because I think you're going to be interested. And And this is what I'm trying to capture. If you've ever seen pictures of, like, in London, Westminster Abbey, yeah, where Big Ben is, it's got stripes in it, and so from right here you could see it looks like the building has stripes or has ribs, and that's what we're going for. But if we just did like a kind of a scene where, oh gosh,
Hello.
hey, how you doing? Give me just a second.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
No, hello.
Hold on. All right, so we're successfully in a call with Addictive G, and she just kind of gave me some good news that a care package that I sent her from Hawaii has successfully arrived in Australia, and she's done a box opening. Is that correct?
Yes, it's done. It's recorded. It's not edited, but it'll be up tomorrow my time.
Nice.
Which is
So, really looking forward to that. Looking forward to her enjoying some of the things that we sent her, and then in return, she is going to reciprocate by sending us some crazy Australian stuff. So, looking forward to that.
oh yeah.
But anyway, back to this building. We talked about the stripes and kind of like Big Ben. So you can kind of see how from straight on, it all looks flat. But as we go, there's way more depth. And in fact, we start to lose that second layer. And hopefully nobody sleeps because everybody loves to sleep here. Nobody likes the nighttime. I don't know why everybody's so doggone afraid, man. It's just mobs. You just kill them. It's not hard.
No, they kill me.
So, but you're gonna see as the night falls, you're gonna see how the light does not shine through. Oh, well, see, somebody's already sleeping, but see how it just comes through those back ribs, and that's kind of a really key ingredient about this build. But there are so many layers to this, and it's all about giving it depth, like even from the side as we pass by. And so this is what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna make it up to you. Is since we already built this base, I'm gonna show you kind of what I did and how I did it. So the first ingredient was oak. We also needed jungle, and we used spruce. Oh, you know what? We need, hold on. We're going to need some brown stained clay. So let me grab that real quick. And then I'll just kind of show you how I built these layers out. So if you want to just kind of replicate such a thing in your world, you can. And you kind of just see, hey, there she is. What's up?
Yeah, I'm here. I want to know what you're doing.
Oh, okay. Cool beans. So first what I wanted to do is I wanted to set up our foreground, which is our pillars like this. And normally people would probably do something like this, but that's there's too much blended texture going on right there. So so we don't want to do that. And so the next thing you would most commonly see would be something not like that. Like this. And now that kind of gives us those stripes, those ribs that we need. But it's still not going to provide like the shadow in the ribs. So, and that's kind of what we really want. We want that deep shadow, which is going to like make it look even more recessed. So I'm going to take this back one more block like this. And then in order to kind of fill in the empty spaces behind, we're going to put in these pieces right here. So I'm just going to build this up a couple blocks, so we actually get more of what we're looking for here. Now, originally, I had used, let's see. Do I have it? Yeah. Okay, so a glass. I still have it in there, right? So now we have that look that we're looking for, right? So we see all that stuff. But we don't want to see, like, the entire brown stripe when we're over like this. So what I'm going to do is same kind of trick we used in Stark Tower by putting a piece of glass, which kind of gives us only that half block of depth drop. Same like we had in the stripes in Stark Tower, just like this. And now what we don't get is that deep dark brown stripe when we're looking through. And then to break it up even more and kind of, I guess, not camouflage, but just provide that extra layer of detail and structure, is we're going to put these fence gates in like this, and then we're going to open them all away from us. Oops. Just like this right there. There.
There we go.
Now, when we're looking from a distance, that's how we got the stripes. And that's how we got what's up there. And then you could see in the jungle pieces, I actually put stairs in to give ourselves lines and other detail inside it. And then there's also a shelf of oak wood. So So yeah, that's how we achieve that look of the depth. That's a 4 block deep wall. And then imagine, right, still on the interior, we still have another wall to build as our interior layer. And depending on how much depth we end up getting with that, as far as maybe installing bookshelves or whatever, we could end up having a several block deep wall on the inside too, making making the walls of this clock tower anywhere between probably 7 to 10 blocks thick, which is going to be
Holy cow.
pretty incredible.
Yeah.
But it'll all work because as we continue to go up, we're actually going to squeeze the tower in just a bit, and that's going to be nice to have a thick wall on the bottom layer, and that'll keep a nice continuity in the overall size and shape of the interior. So I'll tell you what, I got Addy here, and I'm also going to get Ajax here, and how about you give us the old cue the music?
Cue the music.
All right. And, yep, there it is. And, yeah, let's get this time lapse rolling. Michi, that was a good time. Oh my goodness. And you know what? You may be looking at this right now as I'm looking at it and say, holy cow, BC, that kind of looks a little bit different than your final flybys. And you'd indeed be correct because a little bit of time has passed. And you might also say, well, BC, your sky looks different too. That would also be correct. And the reason why the flyby wasn't this final version here, and how the top was a little bit unfinished, is because I I was building this on the Monday morning when nobody was on the server, and then I see a little note saying, "Oh, you know, BC should be upgrading the server to 1.11 since it came out as soon as he wakes up." And I'm thinking, "Oh man, I really want to get my time lapse done with the good sky while we still have an Optifine. I don't want to update." And people kept logging in, and people kept being very, very patient with me. And finally, I said, "Okay, all right, fine. I'm just gonna call it." And I'm going to go ahead and switch us to 1.11. So we are in 1.11, and I had to take a break. I just couldn't keep going on this too because I realized that this side and this side were 1 block in height difference. And so I said, you know what, time to take a timeout. And I happened to have a very, very special guest on the server at that moment. She was on kind of helping me gather some wood and different supplies to help this building keep going. In fact, she was cutting down trees as I was placing down planks to try and get this building done. And that is Mrs. BC. So she was a special guest on the Diamond Society. And she said, you know what? We got 1.11 now, so why don't we go find some special friends? And so finding some special friends, we did. So let me introduce you to our special friends. Hi, buddies. I got them turned down quite a bit. Man, they make the most disgusting noises. But anyway, so let's roll to a little clip of our little tiny adventure going out and finding those folks. It was actually quite a ways away, but still a good time. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about where we're going with this. Hi.
Hi.
Today is like a pretty cool day.
Why? What's happening?
The Diamond Society updated to 1.11, and so you want to go find some llamas with me?
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, I think let's just head that way and let's see what we find. Look what we found. There's llamas over there. Nice cape, by the way. You're one of the cool
Thank you very
kids.
much.
Oh, and there's a creeper over there trying to mess with our llama herd.
Distract us.
Oh, headshot. Demon llama. That would be awesome if there was a demon llama in the game. They make a spit sound. Let me torch this area up real quick so that we don't get ambushed. Oh, there's a bunch here. They're all brown, though. I wonder if they're like rabbits. Oh, there's a white one over there. I wonder if they're like rabbits where if you breed 2 of the same color together, you get that color, or if they'll just be random. I don't know.
They're so cute.
Hey, llamas. Oh, I got one. He loves me.
What?
Here.
What'd you feed him?
Nothing. You just got to sit on them. Just keep sitting on them over and over until they don't kick you off anymore. Yes. Oh, I'm going to put carpet on him now. See what he does. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's so adorable. All right. Well, we're going to try and get these guys back and hopefully help everybody out. So.
There's a baby llama.
Awesome. We'll bring you in if any adventures or misadventures happen along the way. Well, Thurby had to leave, but man, after a long and arduous journey, we are finally washing up on the... look, our herd is a lot less than it used to be. We had about, what, 5 or 6 brown ones and a bunch of white ones? But hopefully we can interbreed these guys and start to get all the colors. But we have arrived at the slums just outside of Redstar City, so glad that we can make it back. And I'll have to go out on a quest later and bring Thurby back, because she had to go take care of something for our boys. And, of course, getting a thunderstorm right as we are arriving. So, I'm going to get these guys finagled through the slums and into downtown. and we'll see what happens from there. All right, so we successfully made it back to the clock tower, and our band of llamas is a lot smaller than it was. These dudes are hilarious, man. They make the craziest sounds. Not only do they do the sound, but they also do, like, they go like with their nose, like they're sucking in boogers. But it turns out that they take hay bales to reproduce. So, will you guys do it? Oh, maybe they have to be tame. Hold on, do they have to be tamed to do it? And I mean breed, I don't mean like doing it. They're just eating up my hay bales. Okay, let me tame them first and see what happens. All right, so this time I went and sat on all of them, and they all love me for it. And I've got some carpet here, so we're going to go ahead and carpet each one of these guys. Oh, you're awesome. And I'm going to save the gray for last because I know what the gray is, and that one is totes adorbs. Let's see, the green was the creeper. What's the yellow one? Oh, you're cute. Oh, man, these guys are... We're going to save the... Yeah, we're going to... Why are you spinning in a circle, weirdo? And then the white one. We're going to make the white one our gray carpet. He's got freaking goggles on. He looks like a superhero, like a bandito. Okay, now everybody's tame. Everybody's got carpets on. They all look adorable. Now, will you please eat some hay and have a baby? Oh. Yes! Yes, great. Huh, I wonder if that's a glitch. Whenever I feed these animals hay, it causes my character to turn around 300 or 180 degrees, like as if I'm not supposed to see what they're doing. Like it's censored or something. That's weird. Okay, we successfully mated all of them, and we've got 3 babies. Awesome. So I hope you enjoyed that. I know I did, and it was... these things are stubborn, man. I think I have half as many as I started out with, but yeah, it's all good and all fine. But yes, this building is coming along, and there is still so much more to it. I mean, really, really, really. I think on top of where you can see here, I think I'm still going another... Let me think in my head here. So imagine this size section here on top plus a roof. So we're looking at another 45 to 60 blocks maybe. But I mean, the end of that beam, that is build height right there. So we got to be careful that we can actually squeeze this thing within build height. And I think right now it's a little bit of an optical illusion. I think we have more room than we actually think. But Amici, this is coming along really, really sweet. And you'll notice that this one side is open and that other side is open. And if we take a look over here on this far side, oh, and I don't know exactly what that is, but I'll tell you what, you need to go look at AFK Falcon, man. In my description, I keep saying links in the description, but what I really mean is the Diamond Society, www.DiamondSocietySMP.com. Go there, and there are links to all the creators on this server. So check out AFK Falcon's build right there. But yeah, you'll see this side is closed, and so is the other side. But so the east-west is closed, the north-south is open. And so, for the time being, I'm going to leave it up to your imagination to think about what's going on here. We know it's a clock tower. We know we're doing steampunk. So let your imagination just run a little wild with that. And I promise the next time we're together, it'll all start to kind of make a little more sense. But, Amici, that's about all. Oh, check this out. Maybe tell me, is this a 1.11 thing or not? Because I don't know, but watch. Okay, you know how like my axe is wagging back and forth because... you can have, what is that called? Bobbing? Yeah, bobbing on or off. But look at the building as I'm walking towards it. See how it wags back and forth? Has that always been a thing? I mean, maybe I just notice it more because that building's so tall, but see how it's wagging back and forth? I could have swore it was just the axe that wagged? The axe that wug-a-wound. But yeah, I don't know. Is that a new thing? I feel like it's a new thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. Anyway, Amici, that's all the time that I'm going to have for today. But gosh, this project is epic. I mean, That's what BC do, baby. That's what BC do. And everybody here wouldn't expect anything less. So of course, I gotta accommodate. I gotta accommodate the peoples because that's what I do, man. I'm here for the peoples, for the peoples, by the peoples, nothing but the peoples. So help me God. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, Michi. Ciao a tutti and aloha. Bye bye.